Yo. Just before we get into this video, have a look at CS24H down in the link below. There's a account boosting website where we help you become a pro as fast as possible. You can pay with PayPal and Skrill. You also have a look at our pre-ranked accounts and our Facebook page with all our tutorials pasted there and 22,000 likes on the page. Now let's get into this video. Welcome to today's video, and this is going to be the T-sided theme loadout. This is the video that I wanted to do for quite a while now. I did the CT one, so I have a look at that before coming to this, or have a look at this and then go to that afterwards. Anyway, let's get into this video. So we're gonna start off with the Glock, and we got the Glock Wasteland level, which basically is so perfect. It's just the perfect skin for T-side. Just have a look at it. This is what terrorists are. This is how it's supposed to look. Got quite a cool design. Anyway, let's get on. Next we have the dual Berettas, which is actually so sick. It looks exactly like kind of like these cartel Beretta guns, and it's got the sapphire on the side and stuff. It's quite cool, quite awesome. Perfect for T-side. The next I chose is the P250. This is the contamination gun. It's got like a skull on it with the toxic. This gun you don't see often. I actually haven't seen it before I researched this video, but I think it's quite cool. It's quite unique. It's nice for the terrorists. Next we have is the Tech 9 Toxic, which is a cool gun. This is kind of like a colored version of that P250. Next we have the Golden Coil Decoy, the gun that no one wants when doing a trade up for a Fire Serpent. It's quite nice. It's I think it's kind of the only one that's this color that sticks in the theme and the color palette. Next is the Mag 10 Heat. I think I chose this over kind of the other skins just because it's got a bit more vibrance, and I know that I don't want this to kind of be a drag and be a whole lot of ugly skins. But the next we have is the MP7 special delivery, and I think this is quite cool to have on a gun. It looks like nice and rough, like a terrorist gun should. And then next we have is Bone Pile. This is quite a bland skin, but it's got like this little bunch of skulls on it. I think it's quite nice. I think it's awesome. Fits with the scheme quite well. Next is the P90 leather. The P90 leather's got this terrorist logo on the side. I think it's awesome. Just have a look at it. It's really cool. You don't see it a lot. There's a lot of the skins that I use here that you don't see a lot. Next is the PP Bison Antique. It looks nice and like old and like rough, just like the terrorists I think does. The next is the orange, Blaze Orange from for the Nova. I chose this just because of the color and stuff. There's not a lot to that. Next we have is the XM1014. This is quite cool. This like has a this is kind of the same as the Tech 9 as the Toxic Tech 9. It's quite cool. If you have a look, they look quite actually almost identical. So it's cool that that keeps in the scheme there. Next is the sword of this Fubar. I just did this because it just kept the skin. And I think this is the best looking out of all these like green sword offs. I don't even know why they keep adding green sword offs, but yeah, it's still there. Next is the Gator Mesh. It's a pretty just simple, self-explanatory. It needed to be in here to fill that. The next is the Loudmouth. I think this is quite a cool gun for the Negev. There's also Galil of it. Yeah, it looks quite awesome. There is that other one, the Power Loader, but this one looks cool because it's just a bit more rough. It just fits with the terrorists just that little bit more. And this is the Chatterbox. So this is kind of that version of the Loud. If you have a look at its mouth or the little thing there by the hand, you see that it kind of moves and opens its mouth, hence the Chatterbox. Next we have is the AK, the interesting skins we get into now. So we got the AK Wasteland Rebel, same as the Glock. It's quite a nice skin. It perfectly represents the terrorist side. Got that kind of rough feel. That's cool for the terrorists. Next is the Scout, and I chose the Mayan Dreams just because have a look at all the detail on this gun and have a look at how cool it looks. It looks absolutely insane, and I don't understand why people don't use it that much because this is quite a cool gun. Anyway, like I said, I'm using more of the obscure skins, trying to, you know, show you guys that. Next is the snake ammo, and the snake ammo, it's a bit on and off, you know. Some people like it, some people hate it. I personally, I like it when it's clean like this and there's not a lot of scratches and stuff. It looks half decent and looks like a skin I would use. And the last two skins, the first one we've got is the Traveler. So this is kind of the leather variant of the P90 on this gun now, the SG553, the COD gun for the T side. So it looks quite nice. It's got like a leather handle where you hold your hand and where you have the armrest. The last one is the noob cannon, or the G3 SG1, and it's just the simple Desert Storm skin. Nothing too special about this, but it does fit in with the color scheme. And yeah, so how perfectly did that happen? Jesus. Anyway, if you have a look, I've got the Bloodhound gloves and I've got the Tiger Tooth Vulture knife, and those are my terrorist knives and gloves to go with this entire loadout. So as I said before, I'm not going to put any prices or anything. I just do this for entertainment purposes, make it look good. I can do it maybe another loadout, few other loadouts, maybe like red themes or like cartoon themes or stuff like that. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. Have a look at all the other videos on the channel. Please click subscribe because we need 100 subscribers, because we need to give away this M4A1S Cyrex that's still going on. Anyway, have a good day and like and subscribe. Peace.